Hello, everyone. Hello. Happy Monday to you and Happy New Year. This is the first time I've seen you since the new year. So I want to officially welcome all of you to the new year and wish you all a happy 2022. I hope it's a fabulous year for everybody. And happy Monday. This is our first Flosstube of 2022. I am Angela with Happy Little Stitch. And I am so glad that you guys are all here, and I'm so happy to be here with you. So, hello. Let's see who is out here. Hello, Karen. She says, Happy birthday to you, Angela. Hello, all my Stitcher friends, and Happy New Year. Thank you so much, Karen. Yes, today is my birthday. I am another year older, another year wiser, maybe, another year more impatient, definitely. But yes, today is the big day, and I'm happy to be here spending it with you guys. For a second, my husband was like, "Are you gonna have a floss tube on your birthday?" And I kind of looked at him like, "Well, why not? Why wouldn't I? Do you have plans?" And he goes, "No, I was just wondering if you'd have one." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have one. I'm gonna hang out with my people on my birthday." Hello, country gal. Good afternoon and happy new year. Hello, Gayleen. Thank you so much. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Huckleberry. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Melinda. Hello, Janet. Hello, Carrie. Thank you guys all so much for the birthday wishes. I got your e-card. Thank you so much, Carrie. Hello, Jen. Hello, Kim. Thank you guys so much. Hello, Susan. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Margaret. Lori, Elizabeth. Thank you, Elizabeth. Valeria, hello. Hello, Lauren. I was busy opening my big box from you. I'm so glad it arrived. There's more on the way. I just shipped one to you today. I wish I was 25 again. Enjoy, Angela. That is sweet. That is kind of you. Thank you, Margaret. Hello, Kim. Hear that little sound? It's all of us singing you happy birthday from across the country. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hello, Joan. Snow day in Virginia. So you get to join. Yay. It's always nice to have a snow day. Oh my goodness. Valeria, thank you so much. Valeria just gave us a super chat. Thank you so much, Valeria. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Debbie Shimmer, hello, and happy birthday. Thank you, Debbie. Hello, Tracy. Hello, SR. I need to change my YouTube name to Sandy, not SR. So excited that you are back. Thank you for joining us again. I am so glad that we didn't scare you away the first time, bore you to tears, or chat too much. I am so glad that you are here and you decided to come back. It is my birthday. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. It's my daughter's and my uncle's birthday today, too, Sherry. Are you serious? I don't know many people that share my birthday. I'm glad I could be here today. Snow day here, so a delay going back to the classroom. Melinda, snow days are awesome. Enjoy it. I am so glad that you're here with us today, too. Stephanie, thank you so much. Got another super chat from Stephanie. That is very sweet of you. Thank you so much. Hello, Martha. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Sylvester. Hello. Happy birthday, Angela. It's cold today here. It's very cold here today, too. It was like below zero this morning when we were getting up and getting ready for school. It's very cold. So I have my cozy sweater on today. Hello, Bonnie. Happy New Year, all, and happy birthday, Angela. Thank you so much, Bonnie. Okay. So I do, believe it or not, have stuff to share with you today. I'm not sure that we've ever chatted an entire hour, but I like chatting with you guys, so I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing, but I do have some progress for you guys. I do have something that I worked on over the weekend that I'm going to share with you. And I have a little bit of a whip parade happening, and I pulled some stuff. Somebody out here wanted to see Brenda's brew. I remembered, and I brought it with so that I can show you guys. You didn't scare me or bore me. I loved it, says Sandy. Thank you. I'm so happy to hear that. First time being able to watch it live since I'm usually at work, says Helena, but I'm on vacation this week. Happy birthday. It's my dad's birthday too. You're kidding me. Welcome, Helena. I am so glad that you are here live. We went from 74 on Saturday to 5 inches of snow today. Oh my goodness. Melinda, that's a big change. Larry says she likes chatting. Yay. Thank you. Hello, Tammy. And thank you for the birthday wishes. I hope you have a great day. Mine is in 9 days. Happy early birthday to you, Kim, my friend. So did you get my email for Vintage Christmas? I sure did. I sure did. I have it. I'll respond to it to let you know that I got it for sure. But yes, I did see it. I have a lot of emails to catch up on, so I'm sorry I haven't responded to that yet. Usually I respond and say, got it, you're on the wait list. I haven't had a chance to do that yet, Sandy, but I will. Friendly reminder, says Martha, to like this video so Angela's shop can grow. Thank you so much, Martha. Thank you, Julie. Don't worry about responding. Thank you, Sandy. Okay, so my kids went back to school today. Christmas break is officially done. And I will say none of them were very excited about going back to school. Usually that's not the case. Usually, so it's kind of like a happy thing, but not a happy thing that they want to stay home and be with us, but yet they have to go back to school. So they're kind of not really looking forward to it. So this is really the first year that's happened for me. So it was a little bit, usually before I drop them off, I say, is everybody ready for a good day? And they say, yeah, they kind of just respond enthusiastically. And today it was crickets. It was silent. Like everybody was like, I'm not ready to go back. Christmas break flew by. It really flew by. And people were kind of dragging their feet a little bit this morning. Nancy says it's my youngest granddaughter's birthday today. She got her ears pierced. Ooh, that's exciting. Julie's ahead of the game. She's starting the new year with both feet trucking along. She has commented on a future live stream. So her comment is already there. Tammy, yours is in January too. I don't know that I knew that. Oh, happy anniversary, Julie. 30 years on the 1st. That's exciting. Till Wednesday. And I'm not ready either. Julie's not ready either. So you can relate to my kids. They're not ready. They were not ready today. I do have to share this with you guys. Sorry if this is too... I do have stuff to share with you, but I took... Let's see if I can... Hold on. My little one was so excited. We have a wagon at the new shop. The post office is just down the street from us. And so we walk our things with the wagon down to the post office. And today was the first day that she came along and she could not wait to push that wagon down the street. She was so excited. And then she could ride in the wagon on the way back. So she was so excited. So those are the orders that went out today. And she was very happy to push that wagon. On the 21st, happy early birthday, Tammy. I didn't work so I could clean the house. Oh, that's a good idea, Sarah. That's a good idea. Thank you, Barbara. Why not the bacon? Just roll with it, I guess. Bacon birthday. I like bacon. Oh dear, that's adorable. So cute. How cute. Thank you. My order was in that wagon, I bet. It could be. We do have some orders that we need to catch up on. We had my husband has to go get some more boxes today, so he's going to do that. And then I should be able to get the rest of those orders out tomorrow, I'm hoping. So one thing that I worked on over the weekend in preparation for the new year, we have talked about it on here, Lori's video that she did. You did, Elizabeth. I'm so glad it got there. That's pretty quick, although you're not that far away, so it comes pretty quick. Hi, Holly. Happy birthday, Tammy. I have a daughter who was born on 121 as well, the same as Tammy's birthday. She was pushing with those little legs. So did you guys catch Lori's video over the weekend? She posted her planner video where she's been working on her planner. How exciting for her and all the birthday and anniversary of us. Yes. So you guys, I got out my planner and I worked on it a little bit and I debated about sharing it with you guys because I don't know that you guys really want to see it. I have no idea. But one of the things that I liked about what Lori did was she kind of had a little bit of a theme. If you watch the video, which if you haven't, you should watch it, but it's on her YouTube channel. and I'm speaking about Lori Holt in case you don't know. She's such a big helper, Barbara. Sandy says she loved the video. I watched it 3 times. Oh, Cher, I need all the planner. So I'm a big planner person, and I feel like the start of a new year is like a fresh slate. It's like a clean slate that you can it feels like you're kind of starting anew. And I feel this way a little bit in the fall when my kids go back to school. It's kind of like the chaos of summer has calmed down and you can get into a routine and you can kind of start anew. And so that of course that's how I feel about the new year. So I'm really excited to start 2022. I'm excited about everything that it has to offer. Like I'm excited to see what happens this year. I'm really excited about it and excited about planning stuff out and having fun with planning stuff with you guys and doing stuff with the shop and all of that. Hello, Sue. Thank you so much. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. I used to be a scrapbooker too, Tammy. So I have a lot of the stuff she was talking about as well. But one of the things that I really liked um, is that she kind of had a theme for the year. And one of the things I really liked is she picked a Bible verse to kind of go with that theme that she had for the year. And so that got me thinking like, it's a fresh slate. It's kind of a clean palette, blank canvas to have this year be what you want it to be. And so I sat down and as I was thinking about doing this planner and putting stuff together and organizing stuff, I thought, well, what does this year kind of represent to me? What does this year say to me? Like, if the year 2022 is speaking to me, what is it saying to me? And what am I taking away from it? What am I going into it with? And so, do you guys want to know the theme for my year? Because it came to me very clearly. And then I found a verse that went with it that really kind of touched on what I was thinking about with this theme. So Sandy, yes. So I think it's a fabulous idea to kind of go into the year, especially at the beginning of the year when everything's kind of fresh and new and there's all of this, you know, bubbling happening with anticipation for the new year. So here is my theme for the new year. So I found this clip art online, free, and I just printed it out and put it right there in my planner. So this is what 2022 is representing for Angela and Happy Little Stitch Shop. And here is the verse that I found. It's from Thessalonians, First Thessalonians, chapter 1, verse 3. We remember before our God and Father your work produced by faith, your labor prompted by love, and your endurance inspired by hope. Ooh, light is a good one. Yes. Yes, Tammy. So this is the first page of my binder. And then I went ahead and I sat down and kind of started planning. I'm going to have to go week by week because I can't plan a whole week, a whole month at a time because I don't know what's going to be arriving and what my workload is going to look like. So I kind of planned out the month and then I went through and I planned out my first week this week. But I'm going to have to sit down and do it each week because there's stuff arriving every day, and a lot of what I'm doing has to do with cutting up kits and doing all of that. But I wanted to share that first kind of the theme for the year, which I'm excited about. I'm super excited about it. Okay, so that's my that's my planner bit that I wanted to share with you guys. Great verse, love it. Great scripture. Thank you for sharing. Oh, you're welcome, Julie. Kim, wish I could take you out for coffee instead, but this will have to do for now. I would take you up on that coffee. I'd actually have hot chocolate. I don't drink coffee, or I'd have tea, but I would take you up on that simply for the company because I would appreciate it. Thank you so much, Kim. That is really nice of you. I appreciate that. Jen says mine is positivity. That's another good one. I've been in a funk for quite a while, struggling already 3 days in. It's amazing. Shift in mindset. Yes. And so even though I've had some doozy of some situations, some people this morning, I'm like I'm really trying to just be a duck and it's just gonna roll right off my back. Try to just be focused on positivity, be focused on all of the hope that this year has to offer, and it's gonna be fabulous. It's gonna be great. That verse is perfect. I thought so too, Sandy. When I read it, I was like, yes, that is it. Like work, endurance, it's labor. I love it. I thought it was fabulous. Sandy, that's a good question because one of the other key takeaways from that video for me personally was the companion binder. Because there's no way. One of the things that I've struggled with binders is like having a place to keep everything that needs to be done. And there's no way that one binder can accomplish all of that. And so when she said that she had that companion binder, I was like, that's brilliant because then I can plan out the quilt alongs that we want to do for the year. I can plan out the stitch alongs. I can, have space to kind of jot down ideas when I have them because I have a lot of them. And then I go back and I'm like, I forgot. I forgot what was I thinking about? So I need to have a place to kind of put all that stuff down and then be able to organize it appropriately. So yes, I'm going to be doing a companion binder. And they're actually gonna those binders have been back ordered for a long time, as have the binder inserts. But they're in and I've ordered them and they are going to try to get them out to me this week. I just heard from Riley Blake Designs this morning. They're going to try to get them out to me this week. So yes, I am keeping a binder. Do you watch Ted Lasso? I do. I loved Ted Lasso. Yes, be a goldfish. Yes, that is perfect. Be a duck. I love it. I'm going to write that down. Just be a duck. I tell my kids that all the time. If somebody's mean to them at school or says something that's kind of unkind, be a duck. You just you can't control what other people do. You can't control how other people treat you or how they, respond to you, but you can control your attitude and your reaction. So be a duck. I love the verse. I think mine would be about not worrying about tomorrow because tomorrow has enough trouble of its own. Yes, that's a good one too. Happy, that's a good one too, Susan. Oh, that is hard, Susan. Bring on the happiness in 2022, my friend. Anne, hello. Happy birthday. Started my farmhouse Christmas on New Year's Day and I'm loving it. Isn't it fabulous? It's such a fun stitch. Sports and stuff. Yes, a place for all of that stuff, Tammy. It's crazy. Renewal. Ooh, that's a good one too, Barbara. Thank you, Kathy. Positive is the word of the year. When my kiddo gets down, I say, fake it till you make it. If you make yourself be positive, and eventually you will make yourself feel that way. It just happens. Kim, thank you so much. Kim gave us a super chat as well. Kim Fuller, thank you so much, Kim. That is very nice of you. And love Psalm 51. I thought the binder was brilliant too. That was my problem when I got the planner too. I could never put all my stuff. I was just looking for more inserts. I'm so glad. Yes, so I'm getting it. I also ordered the folders because like Tammy said, she used folders as her binder dividers. I also have those on order. I went through on the last day of December. I caught up on all of the back in stock notifications that you guys have been putting out there, which I'd kind of fallen behind on a little bit during the move. So I am caught up on it now. I went through all of the back in stock notifications that were put out there for December, and I've ordered all of that stuff. So everything from Riley Big Designs has been ordered. I have a bunch of cross stitches that I am ordering soon. I haven't ordered it yet because I'm still waiting for the shipment that has not arrived yet from this supplier. So just to give you guys a heads up, I know we've spent 20 minutes chatting. I apologize, but this is some good information. You guys need to know this. Stitch alongs. I've gotten lots of emails that people haven't received their invoices, which I know. Invoices have not gone out yet for the end of December. Usually they're due around, the 25th through the end of the month. They've not been emailed out because the delivery carrier has lost the package. So I talked to my supplier this morning. It was due to arrive to me more than 2 weeks ago. And I've been on the phone with them every day, and they just kind of kept giving me the runaround saying, it's going to be there tomorrow. It's going to be there tomorrow. It's going to be there tomorrow. It still isn't here. So I finally called the supplier and said, is there anything you can do to try to find out what's going on with this package? She got back to me this morning and she said, it seems like it's lost. They're going to give it till Wednesday. And at that time, if I still don't have it, then the supplier can do a claim and ship me other stuff. So I still don't have the package of stitch along stuff to be able to send the invoices and be able to get those shipments out. So good news is that for future deliveries, this is why I purposely did not place this order that I'm holding on to, because I don't want this to happen again. So I asked if we could switch delivery carriers, because this is not the first time it's happened with this delivery service. And I don't want to keep having this problem. So we will not be getting shipments from this delivery carrier anymore. We're going through a different service, so it should be much, much better. So invoices have not gone out yet. As soon as I get that shipment, we are going to get invoices ready and get them out the door to you and start shipping stuff for January stitch along. So I really apologize that you guys have not gotten stuff yet. It's kind of out of my hands. I have been trying to make whatever happen. And there's nothing more that I can do other than wait. So that's where we're at with that. I just wanted to give you guys an update about that. Sue says she's used Trapper Keeper. When I was working, going to meetings, you can zip it and keep everything in place. Sending you have a good cup of tea and a happy birthday too. Thank you, Kim. I wanted the folders too. Yes, so the folders are coming as well. Yep, and I have the Daisy denim bag in stock right now. So she was using that as well in that video, and I have that in stock already. Yeah, it's crazy, Sandy. It's crazy. Did you get your... Yes, internet is up and running at the shop. So we are like fulfilling orders from the shop, which is very exciting. I love the binder, says Nancy, and the planner idea, but I know that it would only be followed for a couple of weeks by me. I live life like a squirrel. I started Farmhouse Christmas and it's gorgeous. That is such a fun stitch. Hello, Sharon. Happy New Year. Happy birthday, Angela. Thank you so, so much. Okay, so that's the update on January invoices. The package is still not here. As soon as it gets here, I will get it right out the door to you. Now, for today, I pulled... A lot of times at the beginning of the year, people like to do a new series to start the year, and then you just do a little bit each month. So we have some stitch alongs in the shop that are going to be new series that we're starting. When I ever get them in the shop, then I can invoice you for them and ship them out the door. But we also have other ones in the shop that are great series to start if you're looking for a series to start for this year. So I pulled Welcome to the Forest by Country Cottage Needleworks. This is a really cute piece. We did a stitch along for this one, I think in 2020, maybe. And it's a super cute forest series. Another excellent one, which we just finished up the stitch along for this one, is Snow Village. And even if you don't stitch it as one piece and you just pick a few from this series, there are some really pretty patterns in that series. This one has been going out the door lately, so some of you have already found it. Jack Frost Tree Farm. And we have the entire series for this one bundled up, and you can order it all as one bundle. And we can get it out the door to you. So this one is super cute, which, by the way, as one of my whips, where is it? Oh, here it is. I still don't have this one finished. Goal for this year should be to... But we did Jack Frost Tree Farm. Excuse the wrinkles. We did Jack Frost Tree Farm as a stitch along. And my mom stitched this one. This one was a lot of fun to see come together. I started stitching at the top. So I did part of this. I did like the house. And then my mom took over and did the rest. But it's so darling. And I really want to find a cute frame for this one and get it framed up. So this one we stitched on, I think this is, well, it's Cafe Olay by Fabric Flare, which is a fabulous cloth. If you're looking for kind of that tan mottled look, it's a really great cloth for that. I can't remember. I think it's 16 count is what I think that one is. So Jack Frost Tree Farm is a lot of fun to stitch. So that's another good one to start in the new year. Everybody's starting Farmhouse Christmas. That is one that I pulled as well. Look, this is Farmhouse Christmas by Little House Needleworks. It's a 9-part series. We did this in 2020, I think. And so much fun. Oh my gosh, this series was so much fun to stitch. So I'm so happy to hear that you guys are starting this one up. This is also still in my whips. I should get that finished sometime. I'm working on Snow Village as I watch. Has your mom got back to stitching yet? She has not. My parents have kind of had a lot going on. And uh they haven't even seen the shop yet. So I'm anxious for them to come and see the shop. So hopefully over the next couple weeks that should be able to happen. Thank you, Stacy. Just started Farmhouse Christmas, says Sandy. I just started Frosty Forest. Oh, did I pull that one? I did not pull that one, but look, it's behind me. This is Frosty Forest that Jen is talking about. I'm going to do 1 thread a day on this before stitching whatever other project I'm stitching on that day. Curious to see how far I can get. Has anyone finished the Wee Santa? How are you finishing it? As an ornament, frame, pillow. It's bigger than I thought it would be. Yes, Sandy, we are doing the Christmas list as a stitch along. So this is Frosty Forest. I forgot to pull the pattern for it, but this is another fabulous series to stitch. The snow kind of bogged me down in this one a little bit. I'll be honest. There were times that I was like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to stitch my way through this snow drift, this mound of snow, but it's so cute when it gets all done and it's so worth it. So even though you might feel like you're digging through the snow a lot of the time, it is a lot of fun to stitch. It's a really, really cute series. Really cute. I think that was the first stitch along that Happy Little Stitch Shop offered. Was Frosty Forest. So yes, we are offering my Christmas list as a stitch along. That one starts in February, I think. So the one that Sandy is talking about, you guys probably know, by Silver Creek Samplers. It's this one. And yes, we are doing a stitch along for this one, and I believe it starts in February. So the reservation, you can reserve your spot in the stitch along right now at happylittlestitchshop.com. And we will be starting that one next month. I'm excited. I've already started that one, but I'm excited to keep going as a stitch along. What did you stitch Frosty Forest on? I stitched that on 16 count Touch of Gray. 16 count Ada Touch of Gray. Pewter is also very similar. So you could do Touch of Gray. You could do any kind of pewter that's a very similar gray. But that one in particular is on 16 count Touch of Gray by Witchell. Frosty Forest is so pretty. It is so pretty. Let me tell you that I did change. So this is supposed to be like a banner that says Frosty Forest, but I really wanted to have a church in my little forest. So I switched the middle one out for a different pattern. So if you got the complete 9-part series, it does not include the church. So I just want to be sure to say that so that people know the changes that I made. However, I do have a Frosty Forest, Angela's Frosty Forest bundle, which includes all 9 of these patterns that you see, including the church, cloth, and floss kit. I will say also that for this, I kind of made it up as I went along. So when you get this pattern, the name of this pattern is called Let Us Adore Him. but it doesn't look like this on the pattern. So I kind of made it up as I went along to make this church fit into the size that I wanted it to be, and just kind of filled in this snow down here however I stitched it. It wasn't charted. So the only main thing from the pattern that I took was this church, and I changed some of the colors out to kind of go with the surrounding buildings. And then I added these trees from this pattern, actually, and just changed the height to kind of make them look how I wanted them to look. And then I just made up the snow as I went along and made up the snowflakes around there. So the only thing that I took from the Let Us Adore Him pattern is the church. So some people have gotten and they're like, this is not what it looks like. And I know I changed it, but I didn't take any notes or anything. I just kind of did it as I stitched it. So that's Frosty Forest. How many whips is too many, do you think? Asking for a friend. I'm right there with you, Stephanie. So you're asking the wrong friend about that, because I'd be like, infinity. It's never too many. Is on my whip go board. It is. You're going to do Frosty Forest? That's awesome. Oh, good, Sandy. I love that one too. Waiting for the pattern. Love that you added the church. I did, Tammy. If you want to see it, gladly share. Frosty Forest kit is sold out. There will be more. Yes. That's actually part of the order that I'm going to order, because I saw that it's out and people have requested it. So yes, I will be putting that kit back in stock. Oh, hardly Sharon. Oh my goodness. I could never. Yes, please. And thank you. You did a great job changing it. Thank you, Sandy. You would love that kit, Valeria. I can get it for you. I'm going to put that together and have it back in the shop. But all that white. Yes, I know, Beth. There is a lot of white. I just got out all of my whips this morning to start sorting. It's ridiculous. I know. I have a mound of them right here. What is the reason we are starting fall apart in February?
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Did you hear that? What? Why does that happen? Just timing. We had a lot. I think by the time I put the reservation out there, in order to give people enough time to sign up, I pushed it back to February. And also, we had enough starting in January that I didn't want to overwhelm people to start it in January. But if we started it in February, then we can have a lot of it. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Yeah, like all of it will be done in October. So it's still done, completed in the fall timeframe. So too much happening in January. I felt like that would be too overwhelming for people for me to add another stitch along in January. But I didn't want to wait too long to start it so that it could be complete or almost complete by the time fall rolls around. So February was the winner. Hello, Marcella. I seriously need to Okay, so I just did Farmhouse Christmas. We talked about Frosty Forest. These are great series to start in the new year. Also, Cottage of the Month by Country Cottage Needleworks. This was one of my favorite series to stitch. I did all 12 of them. And maybe sometime I will get them all framed. I told you, my little one is going to be graduated and out of the house. And then she will come back and I'll be, look what I made for you. I'll like finish it and hang them all up in her room. Like has been my plan all along. She'll come back from college and I'll be like, look at what I did for you. And she'll be like, Mom, I know the months of the year already. Why are you hanging this up in my room? So all of these are done. This is a great series to start. Super fun to stitch. I had a lot of fun stitching this one. I looked forward to it each month. So that's Cottage of the Month by Country Cottage Needleworks. We also have Glitter Village, which we just finished up this stitch along this year as well. Oh, it was on my end, Tammy. I don't know. My computer thinks I'm talking to it. Glitter Village by Country Cottage Needleworks. And then Early Americans by Little House Needleworks. which is a fabulous series and one that I still hope to finish. So those are some series ideas to kind of, if you want to start a new series for the new year. There is not going to be a new cottage of the month that I know about. Not that I know about, Valeria. I've not heard anything. Okay, and then somebody had asked to see Brenda's Brew. So Brenda's Brew is a cloth that I have not put in the shop yet, but it is a 36 count linen cloth by R&R Reproductions, and it's called Brenda's Brew. And someone was, I can't remember who asked about this last week, but they were debating about using this for a stitch and they wanted to kind of see what the color was. So this is the color. I don't want to show it too close because then it kind of skews the color a little bit, but it is fairly dark. Let me show you compared to, this is lamb's wool by Wichell. So that kind of will give you an idea. And this is like a cloud Lugana. So this is Brenda's Brew 36 count linen. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But it is darker, so you'd have to, be careful about what you choose to stitch on. Oh, you mean like another stitch along, Valeria? I would be happy to host Cottage of the Month stitch along all the live long day because I love that series. I think it's so darling. So if people want another Cottage of the Month stitch along, I would be happy to host it again. It is beautiful. I agree with you, Huckleberry. It's beautiful, but it is dark. Like it has to be the right stitch. I will. Yes, I will be putting it in the shop. You guys, Kim, oh my gosh. You need to come and help me cut cloth. I have so much cross stitch cloth that needs to be cut and packaged and put in the shop, like so much. And so it's on my list and it's going to get done. It's going to get done. And I don't want you guys to think like I'm just going to continue to fall further and further behind. Our plan is get settled into the shop, get everything like fully up and functional. And then we already have someone that we're kind of talking to about coming in to help. So that'll be a good thing. That'll be a good thing. So I don't want you guys to worry. Like there is a plan for kind of getting help and kind of making things run more smoothly with the shop. We're getting there. We're getting closer and closer to that. So yes, Brenda's Brew will be in the shop as soon as I can get it cut up and packaged and listed in the shop. Pat Carson. So I use ball tip needles. I've heard good things about Pat Carson needles though. And I am a little bit tempted to try them. Have other people tried Pat Carson's and are they fabulous? So I use ball tip needles. This usually comes with a packet of 2. I've opened this because I'm using one of them right now. But they come in size 24, 26, 28. There's 2 in a pack. And they have a little bit of a ball on the tip of them that kind of helps guide you right into the hole while you're stitching. So I started using these, I don't know, a year or so ago, and I've been really happy with them so far. But I've also heard fabulous thing about Pat Carson needles, and I've actually thought about carrying them in the shop. So I would love to hear feedback about that, and if it's something that people would like for us to have in the shop. Cottage of the Month, I wanted to do, would love to join. Oh, good, Cheryl. Okay, that's good feedback. I told you I would help you do anything. Just say the word. I know. Did you see I finished Flea Market Flowers? I did. I did. It's so pretty. And I am so close on Flea Market Flowers. I just need to get it done. No rush. I thought you were saving it for so. Nope, I'm not saving it. Nope. I got it to put in the shop. And I just haven't done it yet. Haven't gotten around to doing it yet. Sounds like you need a road trip to come and help. Of course, you guys have a plan. Love Pat Carson Needle, says Melinda, but they are not being made anymore. Oh, that's too bad. So easy to thread, but they stopped making them. Are they the same as Pat's favorite needles? Yes, I knew that, Kim. I had seen that. Pat Carson passed away sadly. I didn't know that that meant that they would no longer be available. I didn't know that. I used to use ball tip, but I use Bowen now and love them. Okay, that's good to know. On the My Christmas Stitch Along, can you substitute 14 count 8 for 16 count? You sure can, Kathy. Just send me an email. Send me an email and I'll make a note. Like put through your reservation. After you put through your reservation, send me an email and I'll make a note that you want to switch cloth. And then just make sure that when your invoice comes, you double check to make sure that I put the 14 count on your invoice. And if I didn't, just send me an email and say, you forgot that I switched to 14 count and I'll switch that for you and it'll be no problem. I do sell them in the shop, Sandy. Yes, they are all listed out there. Ball tip needles. Packer Center, the best needles. Brenda Spews, beautiful to stitch on. I'm using it. Oh, you are, Bonnie. So Huckleberry was trying it with Winter Rose Manor. Just started using ball tips. I love them. You do, Jen. I kind of love them too. So, but I'm always interested to try different things, you know. Okay, and then I pulled some cloth because one of the questions last week, I think, was a cloth recommendation for Christmas delivery. And I had thrown out a bunch of names, but I didn't have the cloth to share with you. So Christmas delivery, which is going to be part of the order that I'm placing because I've seen a lot of you have asked for it. So I am getting it back in stock. Christmas delivery is this stitch, just so you guys know what I'm talking about. It is by Cottage Garden Samplings, and it is so pretty. That is Christmas delivery. And look at that background cloth. So that's what I'm talking to you about right now. So the first cloth that I had recommended was Hazy Gray by Fabric Flare. Fabric Flare does a really great job with some mottled cloths. However, I feel like this one is too dark, too light. Like it's not dark enough. But hey, if you like that, I mean, the colors would really show up nicely on here. So Hazy Gray was one of the recommendations or suggestions that I had made when asked about cloth suggestions. The next one, are you guys so proud that I remembered to bring all of this stuff from the shop this morning? The next one that I had recommended, which this might be, if I were making that, this might be the winner for me. Smoky Blue. This is also by Fabric Flare. And this is Smoky Blue. I think this one would be the winner for me for Christmas delivery. So this is the other one that I had suggested for that. And then these were lesser suggestions, but also possibilities depending on what you're looking for, you know. This one is called Tarnished. Oh my gosh, my nose is so itchy. This one is called Tarnished, also by Fabric Flare. And then this last one, I think Tarnished would work too. It's kind of has a little bit more of a blue than gray. This last one is called Stormy Gray, and I feel like this would be too dark. I feel like this is perfect. The reason that I got Stormy Gray into the shop because I thought it'd be perfect for Halloween stitches. And actually, who was it? Somebody got a big piece of this and stitched their Halloween calendar by Tiny Modernist on it. It looks really cool. Looks really cool. So this is Stormy Gray by Fabric Flare. And then this one, I finally got cut up and packaged, but I have yet to put it on the shop, but I'm going to do it as soon as I get off here today because I was going to try to do it before I got on here, but I ran out of time. So I'm going to do it after I get off here. But this is a 25 count Lugana and it's called Bone. And it's really lovely. Like just a nice, very neutral, vanilla-y type of a background. called Bone. So let's see. That's all the cloth that I grabbed to share with you guys. Hello, Vicky. Just got home from the doctor. I hope your appointment went well. Brenda's brew is the called for Winter Rose Manor. Okay, I wasn't sure what was on there. Angela, how do you store your personal flosses, Sandy? I'm going to show you that in just a second, but I don't want to. Happy birthday to your granddaughter, Kathy. I like smoky blue. Me too. Smoky blue. Is stormy gray what you're sending for the fox? No, I think it was hazy gray that I was planning to do. Or tarnished. I can't remember. I think I was planning on hazy gray, but this might not be enough modeling. I don't know. I think hazy gray is what I have down in the A Year in the Woods. A Year in the Woods. I want to take a peek at that pattern quick. Yeah, so this is what Jen's talking about. I have this one. So hazy gray is my plan, although I feel like tarnished could be a fabulous option as well. But I feel like stormy gray is too dark. I feel like this one is too dark and not the right color. So hazy gray is what I have right now in my head. Which is this one? Hazy gray is what I have right now on the listing. However, this could be fabulous for the fox. I don't know. I might change it to tarnished because that could be really, really good. Take care, Tammy. Got these claws. I've been waiting for the right cloth for Christmas delivery. I like smoky blue. So it was you who asked. What is the count? This one's 16 count, Carrie, for the smoky blue. How many of the early Americans cross-stitch patterns? There are 9 early American cross-stitch patterns, Margaret. Yes. Mint. I'm going to have to look for that. I think it might be in a box in the shop. I believe I have it for you, Stacy. Oh, good. Could I get the dark one instead? You sure can. Absolutely. I'll get you whatever you want, Jen. I did the Halloween on blue. Now I need a Christmas delivery cart. Just to notify me. It's coming. I have it in my order. Is that a kit you have? I've wanted to stitch it. Which one? Oh, we're doing a stitch along for the fox, Sandy. We're doing a stitch along for the whole Year in the Woods series. The reservation is in the shop. Then maybe the tarnish. I like hazy. Yeah, I think, yep, I can see that, Jen. I think tarnished is fabulous though. And I think I gotta check with Fabric Flair. I think I can get that in any count. So I'm gonna check into that. Vicky, oh, I don't know. Because I don't have the back of the pattern to look at. I don't remember what was listed on that Christmas delivery. So I'm not sure, Vicky. Yes, tarnished is in 14 count. Smoky blue comes in 14 count. Hazy gray is in 14 count. Stormy gray is in 14 count. Yeah, all of them. All of them come in 14 count. Marcella. Can they be purchased as a set? The Year in the Woods. The Year in the Woods is just being released right now. So out of the 12 patterns, they've only released 2. So it's not available as a set yet. Yes, I know, Stacy. I'm so excited for you to stitch it on that. Does it come with fabric floss and pattern? Yes. Yeah, if you join the stitch along, it comes with pattern, floss, and fabric. Yep. I just got home and jumped on. Hello, Rebecca. For my newest grandson due to the day using a panel from the oh, aren't those panels cute? The Littlest Family's Big Day. It's just the cutest. I don't know. I don't know if it's a symbol of something, Cheryl. It's a that fox is gorgeous though. My sick grandbaby. Oh, Deanna, I'm finally home. I was gone for 6 weeks helping them did the script. I no, no, it has not. It has not, but it will, Deanna. We just moved the shop, and so I am kind of digging out a little bit. We are almost to the end though, so the digging out is going to stop pretty soon. So Sandy, our stitch alongs work usually you get invoiced at the end of the month for whatever the products are that you need for the following month. So for example, for stitch alongs that we're starting in January, people should have, if I would have received the stuff on time, gotten an invoice between the 25th and the 30th of the month typically. And then you pay your invoice and then all of the stuff ships out to you each month. So usually in the first shipment, you get cloth, floss kit for the entire series if possible, but that varies depending on how the series is set up. If they're just releasing patterns, they usually don't have a floss kit listed for the entire series. So if it's a brand new series, you're usually going to get a floss kit with each um, chart. So usually in the first month is kind of the big bundle of stuff where you get your fabric, you get your floss kit, and you get your pattern. And then each additional month, you either just get the pattern or you get pattern and floss kit. And then sprinkled in there when you need more fabric, we add more fabric as it's needed to do the stitch along. But usually your one piece of fabric can last at least 2 stitches, if not more, depending on the series. So you get invoiced each month and you get a shipment each month with the stuff you need to work on your chart for that month. That's how it works. Oh, thank you, Carrie. The floss for Christmas delivery is DMC. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. That was very helpful. Okay, really quick before I share my progress, I asked about my personal floss storage. This, oh my gosh. I did a video a while back where I got this. I think I ordered it online from like Amazon or Walmart or something like that. I can't remember. And then I painted it and I roughed it up and I got these little things. And then in there is my floss. So this is my personal floss storage, which these drawers are there. So that is my floss storage for the person who asked that. We usually for the series work on a chart a month. So Sandy, that's usually our schedule, but we also do some stitch alongs where it's just one chart and we break it out by section and we stitch a certain section each week or each month or whatever. So yes, if there is a schedule to be provided, I usually try to provide that on Instagram or Facebook or to our Happy Little Stitchers Facebook group so that people can follow along with the schedule if they want. But like for Fall on the Farm or, for when we did this Cottage of the Month, we did one cottage per month. So we got this, we got January in December. So you could stitch it in December and then have it to display in January. And then in January, we got February, stitched that. So that's kind of how it works. Yes, Stephanie. Yep. Send me an email if you want that for Nutcracker. Hi, Cindy. Thank you, Cindy. Yes, if you got my Happy New Year newsletter on New Year's Eve, you saw a picture of our family, which I don't share often. So thank you, Cindy. That was nice of you. So cute, Angela. Thank you, Vicky. I'm thinking of going back to the bobbins. Been doing floss drops, but my floss seems to get sloppy about halfway through the stitch. Yes, I can understand that. Okay, so let me share my progress here with you quick that I've made this week. A little bit of progress. So I'm stitching flea market flowers. I'm almost done. I'm on this last column over here. So I'm almost done. This is one that we've been doing as a slow roll along. Are there only 7 in early Americans? Now I'm second guessing myself, Margaret. Let me just do a quick look. So a good source of information for that is always littlehouseneedleworks.com. Oops. Is there only? I don't think there's only 7. I might not have all of them in stock. That's possible. And if that's the case, just click notify me and I'll try to add that to my cart. Yeah, there are 9. So here are all 9. There's Martha Washington. Oh my gosh, who are these people? Betsy Ross, John Hancock, Martha Washington, Nathan Hale, Freedom Center, and then Paul Revere, Molly Pitcher, Patrick Henry, and Abigail Adams. So there are 9. I must be out of stock on 2, but I can get those in stock for you, no problem. I love that idea, Stacy. Okay. So, flea market flowers. I've been slowly working on this. I'm almost done, and I feel like I just need to plow through this last column and get it done. So I made a little bit of progress, got my 2 squares ready, and started stitching those flowers. But I have put this on my calendar in my planner to kind of focus on this one over these next few weeks and try to get this one done. Because it's close. It's close. And I really want to get some stitches finished in preparation for fall on the farm. Because I'm really looking forward to stitching fall on the farm with you guys. Okay, and then I made some progress on my Sabbath stitch. I'm not going to get to my whip parade today, and that's okay because it'd probably just make me sad. So my Sabbath stitch is A Savior's Praise by Shakespeare Peddler, and I am loving it so far. I am loving it. It has kind of been difficult for me not to stitch it during the week. Like I want to stitch it, but it's good. I think it's good to put it away, get it back out on Sunday, stitch some more, and just kind of do it like that. So this is where I'm at. Let's see if I can. That's how far I've gotten. Excuse the wrinkles. But we have faith, we have joy, we have hope. That's how far I've gotten. And I will say that part of the reason that it's going a little bit slowly for me is that I am messing around with the colors a little bit, number 1. Number 2, there are some symbols on the chart. So if any of you are doing A Savior's Praise, there are some symbols on the chart that are pretty similar. So watch out. Look under your magnifier, like just double check so you don't have a Nathan Hale episode like I had, where my Nathan Hale stitch ended up having brown grass instead of green because the symbol was so similar to another one that I picked the wrong floss and I stitched it the wrong color. And then I just left it because I'm pretty sure there was a drought that year. So he had to have brown grass. But it's the same thing here with A Savior's Praise. There are some symbols. I was chatting a lot with Kim yesterday because she was stitching it at the same time. And I was like, why? There was one leaf up here that looked very green, but when I pulled the floss, it was brown, and I was like, "What? What is happening? This why?" And I switched this color because the color that it called for this little flower up here didn't show up on this cloth. So also depending on the cloth that you are using, you might have to make adjustments so that your colors show up. So on this cloth, what is that? Let me see if I can just tell you. See if I can see the symbol, people. I think it's a 1. Yeah. So 712 did not show up very good on the platinum. So instead, tried to stitch it in 3865 to still kind of have it not be like blaringly bright, but show up a little bit better, but it still didn't show up very good. So then I switched it to white. And now I'm happy with white. I think that shows up nicely, but it's not like a flashlight shining at you. So I've messed around with the colors a little bit, which has taken time. Also, like for this little acorn, this is kind of a green color at the bottom, but I wanted my acorn to be brown. So I switched that to something a little bit different. And I have switched out some of the colors for the colors that Lori Holt used when she stitched hers. So for example, DMC 814, which is the red that is used. She switched out for 3831 because it's a little bit of a more of a red and not like a wine red. And so I like that. For the samplers, what I love about it is that they're vintagey, right? So there's like a history feeling to it. But I don't love like all of the dark colors that sometimes go with samplers. And so I love to have a sprinkling of pops of color here and there. And so some of the adjustments that Lori made provided that. So I switched my 814 to 3831. I switched my 3013 to 320. And then I switched my 712 to white. So far, those are the only floss changes that I've made that are different, but I have put different floss colors in different areas. Like the called for brown for this turkey or whatever this is. Maybe it's a pheasant, I don't know. But the called for color for the wing was darker and it didn't show like a lot of contrast. Like you couldn't really even tell that you were stitching a different color. So I switched it to a lighter brown so that that wing would show up a little bit better. So I'm kind of, putzing around a little bit with it like that as I'm stitching it and switching some things here and there. But this is the green. So all of this is the green that Lori substituted. And this up here. So it's a little bit of kind of a aqua-ish green, and it really provides a nice kind of fresh color. So I do have, okay, hold on. I missed some stuff. Do a Sabbath stitch. Yes, Sandy. It's so much fun. And it's low key stress. You can have it be as big or as small as you want. And you're just stitching it on Sundays. It takes kind of the planning out. You just know, okay, I have this stitch and this is what I'm going to do on Sunday, period. I don't have to think about it, which is kind of nice. So this I'm stitching on Belfast linen in platinum, 40 count. It's my first time stitching on 40 and I'm liking it. So that's what I'm stitching it on. Belfast linen, platinum, 40 count. Rebecca says, Lauren's excited for fall on the farm. Okay. So Margaret, I'll take a peek at that and I'll order the 2 that I'm missing. I'm excited for fall on the farm too. I didn't get the December ones for flea market flowers, so I better get my finger. I didn't do the December ones either, Stephanie. So I'm catching up as well. Angela, did you claim a stitchy spot in your family room? I have not. I do my fastest and most accurate stitching at my kitchen table, but the chair I sit on is not comfortable. Yeah, that's important, is to have a comfortable spot. I want to make that. I'm kind of overwhelmed. Don't be overwhelmed. I started Savior's Praise, says Melinda, and I'm loving it. Isn't it fun? Even just getting a little bit done. Like it's not a race. You don't have a deadline to keep up with. My only goal is to finish it by the end of the year, by like Christmas, so I can start something different. And I don't know if I'll achieve that goal, but I'm going to try. And if I don't, it's supposed to be like a Sunday stitch that's calm and grounding and relaxing and peaceful, and all of those things just should be washing over you. You can meditate on certain, you know, scriptures if you want to, or you can just have it be like, okay, this is my kind of resting my mind time to prepare for the new week. It can be whatever you want it to be. But for me, I'm just trying to have it be like a very peaceful stitching time. No deadlines, no stress, no structure. Just sit down and stitch and enjoy it. Looks great, says Huckleberry. Do you have the pattern and fabric? I'm reordering the pattern because it's sold out. That's in my order to come. And I can order fabric. It depends. If you want the same thing that I have, then I'll need to order it. So you can just send me an email, Sandy. I'm happy to get you whatever you need. Uh, but if you want the 40 count, some stuff I might have in stock that would work. But if you want exactly what I have, then I'll need to order it for you. Kim says it's confusing if you don't look super super close. I had to pull out a ton of stitches. Yes, Kim, that was the discussion Kim and I were having yesterday. Savior's Praise is Belfast linen, 40 count in platinum. Ooh, she's loving it, Valeria says. You are getting Edinburgh linen. It's very similar. It's also platinum, very similar. And yours is 36 count Huckleberry. So Sandy, Lori's conversions are on her YouTube channel. If you search YouTube for Lori Holt Savior Praise, one of the videos will come up. I can't remember which Flosstube it is, but she talks about it all in her video. So I went back and I watched that part a few times to take notes and get what I need. Can you show the cover photo? I sure can. This is a Savior's Praise. I just put an order, but picked 2 Nathan Hale by mistake. I'll need 1. Okay. I will try to fix that for you, Margaret. Thanks for telling us your colors. I'm going to copy. It looks great. Yeah, I like it. I'm excited about it. And they were I guess I changed the white, but the rest of the conversions I think are all Lori's. So credit goes to Lori Holt. I'm terrible at switching colors. I am too. I'm not super comfortable with it, but there were some things that just kind of felt pretty like that white just was not showing up. And so I had to figure something out. It looks beautiful, Angela. So glad you decided to give 40 a try. Me too, with encouragement from my husband. I was like, I don't know if I can do that. And he said, just try it. So I did. Hi, Lonnie. It is such a great idea, Sandy. And that was another one that I heard from Lori Holt. She's the one who I think other people are doing it too. I don't know that it was created with Lori. I don't know that for sure. But she had posted something and I was like, what? Like my mind was blown. And I thought, a Sabbath stitch, that is perfect. Like that's such a good idea. And so then I just kind of jumped on the bandwagon. So it was not my idea. I think people have been doing it for a while. I'm going to have end of my life rule. 1/1 or what number of threads? Oh yes, 1/2. Vicky, 1/2. 1 thread over, 2 squares. Cindy, thank you. Can you get Sarah from 40 Count in Winter Woolens? There's a brand and Winter Woolens is color. I might be able to. I would love to try. I love trying to get new stuff. So Creative Country Girl, if you can send me an email, that would be the best way for me to try to do that. Because I won't have this once I get off of here. So send me an email and then I can look that up and try to find it. Definitely would take my whole life to finish. Well, I don't think it'll take your whole life to finish. I think you'll be surprised at how quickly it goes, especially the words. Like words are pretty fast to stitch. And like this whole section is words, this whole section is words down here. So, and then the alphabet up here. So, I think once you get into it, you might be surprised at how much progress you make. I don't know. I was a part of February for like 3 months, but no idea what to use. Oh no. I like being a copycat, says Vicky. Well, it's inspiration, right? Like I hadn't heard of a Sabbath stitch before. And once I did, it's not like, for me, it's not like I hear something and I think, oh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon. It has to be something that connects with me or that speaks to me in somehow. And then I think, oh yeah, I would love to do that because that's a really good idea. But I'm not like I don't just jump on the bandwagon just to jump on the bandwagon. But that really, it was like a no-brainer. Once I had seen about the Sabbath stitch, I was like, oh my gosh, that needs to be a part of my life. Lori said she had to live to be 400 years old to finish everything she has. It's so true. I feel maybe not quite the same as she does because I probably don't have as much as she has going on, but um it's true. And try not to be worried about the end goal. I think in this passion that we all have, quilting, cross stitch, crafting, um, the journey is where it's at. It's not the end goal. It's not sticking to a schedule. It's not, checking something off of your checklist of your to-do list. It's the journey. I think that's where we all find our happiness and our outlet is in the process, not in the end of it. So enjoy the journey. That's what I say. I was looking at the stitch as a whole, but when you put it like that, it seems more doable. Yeah, so I'm kind of trying to pick out sections. So although although it's taking me in different places, like I wasn't expecting to go down the side. And then last night I was like, oh, I want to get some red in here because I needed to add some color in order to make it um enjoyable for me. I can't just sit and stitch browns and greens all the time. I have to add color in order to make it fun. And so when I saw the red, I was like, I'm going down there to get that red on there because I need some red. And that red is really pretty. Um so I went down there a little bit along the left side, which I wasn't planning to do. My plan was just to kind of go across top. So I'm just kind of going wherever it takes me right now. Like wherever I feel like going, that's where I'm going to go. So that's what I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed today. And I want to tell you that please take a peek at my questions this month because a lot of my questions are looking for feedback from you guys. Things that you want to see offered by Happy Little Stitch Shop in 2022, things that you might like to see adjusted or changed a little bit, recommendations you have, constructive feedback you have. Like this is the time where last year I took the time to hear information and get ideas from you guys about what you want to see offered, and a lot of the stuff that we offered this year was because you guys had suggested it or requested it. So I would love to get your feedback again. So if you guys could answer the question, make sure you take a minute to give us a thumbs up, but make sure you take a minute to answer the question in the description box because I would love to get that feedback from you guys. And what else was I going to say? I don't remember. But all this month, the questions that I'm asking are like, what stitch alongs do you want to have in the future? Or what would you like to see different about what Happy Little Stitch Shop is doing? Or would you like to see Happy Little Stitch Shop offer something different or in addition to what we already offer? All of those things. Floss League was something that you guys had asked for, and that's something that's been really fun to do and fun to put together. So I would love the feedback from you guys. I can't remember what else I was going to say. And I thought I pulled a giveaway. So in order to be entered into the giveaway, you need to follow us, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please also follow Happy Little Stitch Shop on Instagram or Facebook. Please join our Happy Little Stitchers Facebook group. Please subscribe to our Happy Little Stitch Shop newsletter. I want to share this with you guys before I get off of here. And please comment, answer the question in the comment section below. Look what has arrived. I posted this on Instagram, but I wanted to share it with you quick. I meant to share it earlier and I kind of forgot. Rise and shine. Look at this cute mug. It's so adorable. So this is the brand new enamel tin mug from the cookbook collection by Lori Holt. Rise and shine. And these are in the shop. They're in the shop right now. It's so, so cute. I love these mugs each and every time that they are released. It is darling. So that is in the shop right now. And you know what? You know what we're going to do for those of you who have stuck with me this long, for those of you who don't mind chatty live streams. This is going to be our giveaway. This is going to be our giveaway for this week. So if you would like to be entered into the prize drawing for next week, please comment in the comment section below and answer to the question that's in the description section. And you will be entered into a drawing to win this cookbook mug. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of you. So thank you so, so much for taking time to join me today and have a nice chat with me. I really appreciate it. I love seeing all of your Sabbath stitches. I saw a bunch of you share them yesterday. They're gorgeous. I love seeing it. It's fabulous. Thank you for stitching along with me. And I will see you guys on Thursday. We have our quilting live stream on Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I can't wait to spend some time with you and catch up on some quilting stuff on Thursday. Thank you so much for the happy birthday wishes. All of you have a fabulous day and a fabulous week, and I can't wait to see you again on Thursday. Take care, everybody. Happy stitching and Happy New Year. Let's make it a good one.